how many messages we get at the studio after our episodes with Antoine Nigerian, the dog behavior specialist. Now, Antoine, I want to stress, is not a dog trainer. His advice is almost always unexpected, even paradoxical, but amazingly, it almost always works. Antoine Nigerian is back in our studio. Let's give him a warm welcome.
Antoine Nigerian, a dog behavior specialist. He's one of the most popular bloggers in Russia and the region, making videos about raising our four-legged friends. He's convinced that when it comes to dog behavior problems, the owners themselves are to blame.
I'm so glad to see you. Welcome. I don't even need to say, Antoine, make yourself at home. You're already part of the family here in the studio. We used to say our studio was flooded with letters. But now it's not just letters, it's calls, messages, social media. People have a lot of problems. So they're thrilled that you're here to help them.
One of my missions is to give people the right information about these wonderful animals, so these problems don't happen in the first place. That's what I live and breathe every day.
All right, let's not put it off any longer. Yelena Savinkova reached out to our show for help. She has the Yorkshire Terrier. And he needs some work, Antoine. Please, come on out.
Hello.
Hello.
It's a pleasure to be here. Good afternoon.
We're so happy to have you.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Well, I'm a little on guard. You said there's a problem? What could possibly be the problem? He's just a bundle of joy. What problems could there be? Hey there.
I'd like you to meet our family's favorite.
Hey there.
This is Perseus.
If I'm breaking any of your rules, Antoine, I don't care. I'm just so happy to see him. So tell us what's going on.
Our Perseus will be turning 3 years old this October. He's the absolute favorite in our family. Perseus is incredibly affectionate and gentle. But the moment we go out for a walk to the promenade in our residential complex where lots of different breeds of dogs are out, Perseus goes from this loving little guy who wants to cuddle everyone and be cuddled to a complete monster.
He barks at other dogs?
Yes, from his little chest, these low-frequency roars just erupt.
And you sent us a video of what this looks like. Let's take a look, Antoine. You're pulling him back like he's a wolfhound. Interesting. Does he only react that way to dogs, or to people too?
Only to dogs. Dogs don't act like that.
That's you, right?
Yes. That's the story of one of our memorable walks together.
You're a real monster. A real monster. Listen, I've looked into your story, and as I understand it, you've made a huge number of attempts to deal with this problem. I don't mean the dog, I mean the barking, but nothing has worked, right?
And what's more, as an educator, a teacher who's worked with children my whole life, I know that my main tool is words. With children, it works. But with Perseus, I can be strict with him. I'll shake my finger at him. I say, no.
With words? Behave yourself, or you won't get any dinner tonight. How's he supposed to understand that? A few simple questions, dear Yelena. Tell me, when you're happy with his behavior, do you pet him?
Yes, of course.
And just now, when he was lunging at that dog, were you happy? No, but your actions were the same. You can calm a child down in that moment, but not an animal.
Oh, look.
You're patting him.
Yes, that's it.
And I've also noticed, Dimitri, from my experience, that most owners of small dogs think that it's a small dog. It doesn't need to be trained, you see? But it's still a dog. It's not a guinea pig. It's not a ferret. It's a dog. If you want to change him, you need to change your attitude and your behavior toward him. Then he'll change too.
I'm ready to change.
Another very important point. You see, boundless love fosters a sense of permissiveness in a dog. No matter what I do, they'll still love me. He needs to be able to distinguish between these moments, but you are the source of that.
So the idea that there's no such thing as too much love?
Look, love is the most beautiful feeling, and no one can forbid you from expressing love. It's just that there are moments when that love can have a detrimental effect, and there are situations where that love is appropriate. When you were petting him, that was inappropriate love.
The thing is, you weren't the only one who contacted our show with a problem. I want to show you a story first, and after that, Antoine and I will share an idea that he came up with. You're going to be thrilled. Or maybe not. We'll see. Let's start with the story.
His name is Graf. His breed is Beloved. And if you want to be more specific, his breed is called Happiness in the Home. This handsome boy was being given away to a good home by the people who found him in a box. A car was driving by and they threw a box with puppies out of it. And another car was driving behind them. They picked up the puppies and brought them to a dacha community. Then, in May, I took Graf home with me. He was so timid. When we brought him home, he was very afraid to come inside the house. And at first, he reacted very strongly to any sounds. For example, you turn on the shower, the sound of the water, and he'd already be cowering in a corner. He's very scared. You move a chair and he gets scared too, cowering in a corner. So I started making more noise on purpose around him, so he would understand that there's noise, but nothing bad is happening to him. And that's how we taught him to stop being afraid of everything. But after that, we had another problem. He developed a desire to meet everyone, to approach everyone, to play with everyone. Hey, quiet, wait. Can we meet? He just wants to play.
Nah, we're too small.
For me, as an owner, this is a really big problem because you're walking calmly and suddenly a dog appears from around the corner and this screeching starts and it starts pulling on your hands. And if there's ice or mud, then accordingly you can fall. And also, for example, there might be children nearby at that moment and the children might get scared. And accordingly, why have such problems?
Well, first of all, we need to pay special attention to what was happening at the moment we were watching the story. Antoine, I think it would be useful for you to explain once more what you did.
I just saw that the level of his intention was growing. I just took the leash from Elena and pulled it slightly, showing that, listen, I'm the person sitting next to you, and I'm not happy with your behavior right now. Let me watch the story. Why do you want to bother us? And he heard me. Elena, you saw that I did it without words. I can talk to you, but what can I say to him? Like, please, Percy, don't bother us while we're watching the story.
Okay, what's the idea, Antoine? We just saw the segment about the second god. While Percy lunges at other dogs and wants to bark at them, the second dog, on the contrary, just wants to play.
They can both help each other. This friend, with this behavior, can help the other dog calm down and understand that it's not necessary to pull toward every dog. The other dog just doesn't have the experience, because if you pull toward every dog, you can get hurt. Not all of them are friendly. And Percy needs to understand that the presence of another dog doesn't mean anything. So what if there's a dog nearby? I can behave calmly in the presence of another animal, a dog, right?
Now, the second dog is about to appear, and what's going to happen between them, I honestly can't imagine. I'll hide my hands, just in case. So I'd like to invite to the studio Tatiana Ahova and her pet, Graf. Please.
Давай. First, I'm gonna block his line of sight, because it all happens because of eye contact, right? So I'll make it so that
You can't see from there.
Percy can't see him. Right now, Percy can hear and smell.
He's peeking.
Yes, but he's not seeing him directly, just with his peripheral vision. It's awkward for him to look right now.
Let's be honest. Yes.
A friend here, I know he's very affectionate. I'll bring Percy closer like this later so he can sniff him.
Hello.
Hello, welcome.
We haven't even had a chance to talk to you yet, and here we are.
Thanks for being here. We'll do our best to help you. Antoine has a plan.
See, right now, little by little, he's calming down. And since he can't see him, he's getting used to the idea that, hey, there's a dog nearby, right? But nothing bad is happening. In situations like this, I know that most dog owners pick their dogs up. That just makes the situation worse. He's getting quieter and quieter. Of course, if they make eye contact now, he might start barking again. But we've already brought him to a different state of mind. Because, as I noticed, you couldn't get him to stop at all.
But why is Graf so calm? He usually wants to play with everyone. What'd you whisper to him?
Hey.
We remember you.
Was Graf supposed to be pulling right now or what? He lay down.
Yes, he was supposed to be pulling.
Can you tell us a little about this fella? What's his deal?
This fellow, he's very eager to meet other dogs. When we're walking from literally 100 or 200 meters away, he'll see a dog and start pulling towards it.
How can we help him, and more importantly, his owner?
You see, here's the important thing. Every time you see a dog, Tatiana, if you pull toward them or walk toward them, right, you're giving them the same information that when we see a dog, we need to go up to it. And when you don't go up to it, he starts to get a little anxious and pull. She's thinking, what's going on? I'm used to approaching every dog I see. You just need to teach this friend that we don't approach every single dog. I'm the one who decides. The owner, that's you, right? Not her. You see, right now she's lying with her back turned, as if to say, is there a dog there? Nah, whatever.
But as soon as she saw you, she instantly became so well behaved.
She understands that this little one carries some aggression, a threat.
She's afraid.
They can sense each other right. Tell me, does Graf like to eat?
She likes to eat, but not when she sees another dog.
So before you even get to where the other dogs are, you need to get her attention on you using food. So she's not focused on her surroundings, but knows that it's beneficial to stay connected with you, that you'll give her some for it. For that, Tatiana, you'll need an exercise that develops eye contact with you. First, practice this at home, where there are no distractions. Graf is sitting in front of you. You take some food, let her sniff it so she knows you have it, and hold your hand at your chest so she looks up at you, right here. If she's looking at the food, make a little sound like psst, and she'll immediately, even just a few inches, she'll raise her gaze to you. Reward her right away. Reinforce that so she understands. When she looks at your hand, nope, no food. When she looks you in the eyes, then she gets the food. Then lower your hand to your waist and then back to the starting position. But her gaze will stay on you. Then the next step is to practice the same thing outside and while you're walking. You're walking, you get her attention, you hold your hand out, she looks, you give her the treat. That's what she's missing. You see, I saw her reaction in the video, but in person, she's a calm, very well-adjusted girl who came in, saw an aggressor, and was like, okay. And this fella calmed down too, you'll notice.
It's amazing.
Magic.
Simply amazing. I have nothing to add. I'd like to ask for some treats to be brought out to the studio. We're gonna have a rehearsal now. All right, now it's your time.
Yeah, stand up, just like that. Is she looking you in the eyes?
Sausage.
Oh, I forgot to make the sound.
That's okay. Just whenever you see her look at you, reward her. You see, she's gaining the experience that looking at me gets her a reward. Can I ask you to do it while walking?
Take a few, please.
And watch how I'm controlling Percy so he doesn't lunge. Now please, can you walk a little closer? Because she's bound to pull toward the other dog at some point. But where's her attention now?
On the sausage.
You see, as you can clearly observe, this fellow here is also under control.
He's not interested.
Wow, that's amazing.
There's a dog right in front of her, but where's she looking, Tatiana?
At the sausage.
And who's holding the sausage? Who's holding her? Then start giving her fewer treats, not every single time. The information stays in her mind, but the food disappears. You see, that comes with time. And notice we have a dog in front of her, but she's looking at you. Blind the eyes. Now give it to her.
Ah, you're such a good girl.
And you can move around as well. Let's see if she'll.
Antoine, that is absolutely fantastic. Please, come sit with us. Can we give Percy a sausage?
You absolutely have to praise him for his good behavior.
May I? Who should be the one to do it? Well, you should be the one.
Just without any words. You're already praising him, right? Give him the food. You don't need to praise him with words, because that'll just excite our friend. And we want him to stay calm.
So what do you say? Are you happy?
Thank you so much. It's simply amazing. I feel a gentle, affectionate pet. Our family's favorite.
And right next to a dog, which is the most important thing.
Are you happy, Tanya?
Yeah.
I'm very glad. Antoine, what can I say? Thank you so much. It's magic. We are all amazed all over again. Antoine Najarian here in the studio of Among Friends. I would really hate for my guests today to leave empty-pawed. Bring out the gifts, please. Thank you so much. This is for you.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us. Well, happy training, folks. It was a pleasure to meet you. Antoine, what can I say? Until next time, thank you so much.